Hey, it's November 19th, which means that according to my counting, it's day 49. It's been an emotional last hour. And as I took a moment to think about my recovery and what that means, the thing that kept back to me was just eat dinner and make sure not to drink too much. And when I'm feeling this, it's just, like going back to the basics sometimes. It's just like making sure I eat food, drink water, and don't drink too much. And so I don't feel miserable the next day. Hard thing is just feeling all the feelings at once, and when you don't have anything to buffer it, I just feel like my heart's just been going through the ringer, and I'm just spent. And it's been good, and it's like, be careful what you ask for. I wanted to live through those layers of what I pretended to be, or like the surface me. I mean, I still think that that is me, but I wanted to live deeper and touch on these other points, and it's been good, but I wasn't expecting it to be this like raw feeling and this vulnerable feeling. I don't know why. Of course it would be, but still doesn't, and still hits me, and it hits me harder. And I'm glad that I have people in my life that help me get through it, and I think because I'm more accessible and I'm not retreating, I'm allowing people to be more present in my life and be more helpful in these situations. And it's just been hard. So I wrote a letter to my hometown and my home church, kind of about the conflict that myself and my parents are in right now with them. And it feels like I'm fighting for a memory. I'm fighting for my childhood, and fighting for these relationships that honestly haven't been that significant to me over the last 10 years, but I don't want to lose the memory, and I feel like I have a voice and there's something to be said. And it just takes a lot of courage and strength, and just, trusting myself. I was in the shower and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to write, and things just kind of come to me, and then I, made sure to have space and time to write it, and that was good, but really hard. And it's just so hard when you feel this exposed and this vulnerable and like this emotional, not to try to find ways to soothe through it, but to lean into the moment and to like get the most out of it. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be such a roller coaster, but I am really grateful. I'm grateful that I wrote something. I'm grateful I sent it. Like, it just reminds me that I'd rather live a life in recovery like this than one with coping habits, because I miss out so much on life otherwise. I miss out on feeling these things and processing these things, and you stuff them away literally, and it feels way better to live this way, even though it seems way harder. I am grateful for that. I am glad that this is a choice I'm making, and these daily entries help, and help me ground those two. Because if I wasn't pausing and thinking about it, then I could also get tripped up. And like now, the heartache hurts so much that I'm nauseous and I don't want to eat. But then I also realize I don't have the luxury of not eating, because that can lead to another pain, and one I know and familiar with, and am wise enough to be smart about. And so it's like holding those things in tension with each other, like this realer part of me and this truer version of me alongside just the learning and the naivety of how to be in this space, be me in this way. So yeah, today my recovery, and tonight for the rest of the day, it's eat dinner and don't drink too much.